Lesson 7.7, Multiplying Polynomials. In Lesson 7.6, we learned how to multiply a polynomial and a monomial using distributive property. Today, we will learn how to multiply polynomials, two binomials, a binomial and a trinomial, etc. Vocabulary term, quadratic expression. A quadratic expression is an expression that contains a term with a degree of 2. In other words, a term that has a variable squared. Whenever two linear expressions are multiplied, a quadratic expression will result. When multiplying two binomials, we will use the FOIL method. FOIL, F-O-I-L, is an acronym that can help you remember the order in which you will be multiplying the terms in each binomial. The F stands for first, the O stands for outer, I stands for inner, and the L stands for last. For example, if I have x plus 4 times x minus 2. I have two binomials that I am multiplying together. I'm going to use the FOIL method in order to multiply them. F stands for first, so we will multiply the first term of each binomial. X times x is x squared. Then we will multiply the outer terms. X times negative 2. These are the outer terms. And that would be negative 2x. F-O-I. I stands for the inner terms. The inner terms here are 4 times x. That would be positive 4x. And lastly, we multiply the last terms, the last term of each binomial. And that would be positive 4 times negative 2. Those are the last terms. Negative 8. The next thing that we need to do then is simplify. As you see, we have two like terms that can be combined. So the product is x squared plus 2x minus 8. Example number 2. Let's use the FOIL method to multiply x plus 3 times x minus 4. Our first terms are x times x, that's x squared. O, FOIL, F-O, O stands for outer terms. That would be x times negative 4, which is negative 4x. F-O-I, I stands for the inner terms. Positive 3 times x, which is positive 3x. F-O-I-L, L stands for the last terms. Positive 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And now we can simplify. X squared minus x minus 12. Okay, number 3. Okay, using the FOIL method, let's do number 3. Number 3, I have 2y minus 5 times y minus 6. FOIL, F-O-I-L, first, outer, inner, last. So let's multiply the first term of each binomial. 2y times y is 2y squared. O is the outer terms. 2y times negative 6 is negative 12y. The inner terms, negative 5 times y is negative 5y. And negative 5 times negative 6 is positive 30. Simplify. We have 2y squared minus 17y plus 30. Okay. Use the FOIL method to do number 4 on your own. Number 4. 5a plus 2 times 3a minus 4. Hit pause, work this problem out on your own, and then check your answer. The answer is 15a squared minus 14a minus 8. When multiplying polynomials, we can also use distributive property. So let's go ahead and try number 1 using distributive property. In this case, we're going to multiply a binomial, 6x plus 5, times a trinomial, 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. We will need to distribute each term in the binomial and multiply it times each term in the trinomial. To then after that we will simplify to find our answer. Okay, here we go. Let's multiply. 6x times 2x squared is 12x cubed. 6x times negative 3x is negative 18x squared. 6x times negative 5 is negative 30x. Now let's distribute the positive 5. Positive 5 times 2x squared would be positive 10x squared. Positive 5 times negative 3x is negative 15x. Positive 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. Now let's go ahead and identify our like terms and combine those. 12x cubed does not have any like terms, so we'll simply bring that down. Negative 18x squared and positive 10x squared are like terms, so we'll combine those. That's negative 8x squared. We have negative 30x and negative 15x that are like terms. We'll combine those. That's negative 45x. And then negative 25 does not have any like terms, so we will bring that down. Okay, number 2. Remember, we will distribute each term in one polynomial to each term in the other. Okay, this time let's multiply 2 trinomials. We have m squared plus 2m minus 3 times 4m squared minus 7m plus 5. Okay, we'll start distributing m squared. M squared times 4m squared is 4m to the 4th power. M squared times negative 7m is negative 7m cubed. M squared times 5 is positive 5m squared. Okay, let's distribute positive 2m. Positive 2m times positive 4m squared would be positive 8m cubed. Positive 2m times negative 7m is negative 14m squared. Positive 2m times positive 5 is positive 10m. Okay, one last distribution. We need to distribute negative 3 to each of the 3 terms in that trinomial. So we have negative 3 times 4m squared is negative 12m squared. Negative 3 times negative 7m is positive 21m. And we have negative 3 times positive 5 is positive, I'm sorry, not positive, negative 15. And now let's combine like terms. Okay, I have color-coded all of our like terms so that we can make combining easier. All right, 4m to the 4th does not have any like terms, so I'll simply bring that down. Then I will combine negative 7m cubed plus 8m cubed and get positive 1m cubed, or just plain m cubed. Then I have, in orange, positive 5m squared and negative 14m squared. That gives me negative 9m squared, and negative 12m squared would be negative 21m squared. And now in green we have the m terms. Positive 10m plus 21m is positive 31m. And negative 15 does not have a like term, so that comes down on its own. And here is the product of 2 trinomials being multiplied together. Okay, number 3, use distributive property to multiply 2 trinomials on your own. We have 2y squared plus 3y minus 1 times 3y squared minus 5y plus 2. Please pause the video, work out this problem using distributive property, and then hit play again to check your answer. The answer is 6y to the 4th minus y cubed minus 14y squared plus 11y minus 2. Okay, a little more independent practice. Okay, using the FOIL method, you will do number 4, number 11, and number 17. And then using distributive property, go ahead and do number 4, number 7, and number 12. Okay, be sure you write down any questions that you have on multiplying polynomials. We will be sure to discuss them tomorrow in class. We will also look at some application problems together. So be blessed. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.